Abby here, back for another live stream today on the René of Paris channel. Today's video is going to be themed around like an upcoming holiday. You guys can guess what that is. Obviously a February holiday, and that is going to be Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be doing, that's why I'm starting with no makeup today, or just very minimal makeup. I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day / Galentine's Day look for this upcoming holiday. So I'm super excited for that today. I always have lots of fun coming on here and doing my makeup for you guys, or just with you guys, and it's just going to be super casual, just walking you through a fun makeup look that I might wear myself for Valentine's Day. And definitely comment below as I'm doing this any questions you have about whatever techniques I'm using, or just let me know what your plans are for Valentine's Day. So this should be a lot of fun, just a nice, simple, casual video. So, in case you guys don't know, we also have our YouTube channel, René of Paris. Okay, so I have my mirror here, and the wig I'm wearing today is Hayden from the Amore Collection. I forget what color this is. I think this is rose gold. I have to check the tag. But yeah, so for the video I did with the more over-the-top makeup look, I chose to wear some of my more pink tone wigs, which I actually am going to put on at the end of this video. I have them in front of me, like I have one of my pastel pink wigs. This is Watermelon R. Just kind of give you a quick sneak peek of that. I will put those on at the end when the makeup look is done, but because this is more of like a day-to-day, like normal wearable look, I wanted to wear a more natural looking color for this makeup look. So I'm going to use a headband. The headband I actually probably would wear with this outfit anyway, but I am going to wear the headband just to kind of keep the hair out of my face as I do this today. Hayden is just such a gorgeous style, so at the end I might also throw some accessories in this as well. I have some really cute little bow heart clips that I think go nicely with this dress. Okay, so let's just kind of pin the bangs back like that. Okay, so thank you all for joining today so much. I'm so excited to spend this Friday with you all getting ready. Okay, so I have all my makeup out in front of me. And like I said, I do have some of my basic makeup on already. I did lightly do my brows. I'll probably adjust them a bit more as I go, because I feel like I always kind of adjust my brows as I go when I'm doing my makeup look, because sometimes they look a little bit crooked or something. When you start from, like, I pretty much have no brows because I have alopecia, so when you're doing your makeup, sometimes you do your brows and they end up looking all crooked and you change your mind and start doing something else. So I always kind of touch up my brows as I go. But I already did my basic makeup. I have the concealer on, some powder, translucent powder, and my brows. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the fun part, and that's going to be the eyeshadow. So of course for a Valentine's Day look I wanted to do some more like pinks and red tones. So let me get out my palettes and show you what I have to work with. Someone asked what time is it where you are. It is actually 5 p.m. for me. I am located in New York. Okay, so let me get my brushes. Like this brush, it's a cute little mermaid brush. Yeah, so I'll use these. Just gonna work with some of these fun colors here. I'm gonna go in with this really light pink for starters. Just gonna put that all over my eyelid. I'm going to have to fight the urge to do a more dramatic makeup look, because whenever I do eyeshadow I love to use bright colors that really pop, but this is supposed to be the more natural of the looks I'm doing, so. Oh, it's 10 p.m. for you? Well, thank you so much for joining if it's pretty late at night for you. I appreciate that. It's so fun to be live on here and see all the different people from all around the world. That's always really exciting. I'm going to switch to this palette. This is a little bit more of a natural tone palette. I'm going to go in with this kind of rosy color and tap off the excess and just kind of put that in the crease. And I am going to go ahead and adjust my brows really quick because I feel like they are a little bit faded right now. Is it live now? Yes, I am live right now. Hello. How are you all today? It's 2:07 in California. Very cool. And that's so cool that we have people from all around the world here. New York, California, and I guess England. So to do my brows, I like to use an angled brush and just a kind of like pomade type thing. As you can see, mine is almost gone, but it's taken me like 2 or 3 years to go through this, so this lasts quite a long time. And I just kind of just lightly brush on like little brow strokes. And this is a great technique for anyone who, like me, has lost their eyebrows due to hair loss or other alopecia or things like that. It just helps create a nice textured look that a brow would have. And then even though I don't have brow hairs, I still use the little spoolie to kind of like create more of an effect of brow hairs, like that. Oh, from Italy! Oh my gosh, we have people from all over the world here. This is so exciting. Okay, so I think I want to darken my eyeshadow just a tad. That's always scary because sometimes when you're working with dark eyeshadow, you accidentally go too heavy-handed and then it gets too dark. So let's use a fluffier brush because that way it won't come on so pigmented. I'm gonna very lightly tap it. And sometimes I even like check it on my wrist just to make sure it's not going to be too intense. Okay. So I guess for this look I'm going to go for a little bit of a pinky, slightly smoky look, but nothing too intense. I think that goes really nicely with this hair color. Okay, so now I'm going to jump right into eyeliner. I just like to use a basic black liquid eyeliner. And this is something else as well. If you are someone that has lost your eyelashes due to alopecia or other hair loss things, I personally find that if you want to kind of hide the fact that you're missing your eyelashes, I find that just a simple black eyeliner kind of conceals that a little bit because it just kind of obscures that whole area and then you can't really tell if you have eyelashes or not. I always automatically just go straight for the wing because that's been my go-to look for a while. Now this look is going to start out pretty basic and then by the end I'm sure I'm going to start using some of this, I have some face paint with me here. Might add some little hearts to this makeup look. Nothing too over the top, but just to make it a little bit more Valentine's. So have you guys seen the new, oh, I got some eyeliner in my hair. Have you all seen the new René of Paris collection that just came out this week? It's super exciting. I do have 2 of the wigs I'm going to show you here, Wyatt, and I think this one is called Shane. So I will put those on as well once I finish the makeup look. Okay, so it's kind of hard to talk while doing the eyeliner without messing it up. But just a really simple black liquid eyeliner. Okay, so now I feel like I want to go in with a little bit of face paint now. So nothing too intense, but I think I might just put a little bit of a white heart in the corner. So this is the face paint palette I have, and face paint sounds like it's something a little bit excessive to use for a day-to-day makeup look, but honestly it kind of works wonders with makeup. You can get a really strong pigment with minimal effort, and people think that face paint's really just for costumes, but it's not. So I do have a cup of water here just to wet my brush a little bit. And again, I'm not going to do too much. I definitely saved the more dramatic face paint look for the one I did for the René of Paris YouTube channel, so definitely go check that out. I was really happy with how that look came out, but I have like hearts on my face and just really cute little pink and red and white elements. So that came out looking really nice. So if you're going to use face paint, make sure you get the brush wet and then kind of dab it off so there's not too much. Now I'm just going to go in with a basic white. Okay. You want to make sure that the brush is wet enough to wet the face paint palette, but not so wet that it's going to get messy when you're working with it. And you know, before I put this on, I'm actually going to darken my eyeshadow just a tiny bit more because I feel like the color is a little bit more visible in my mirror, but I feel like on the camera it's a little bit more faded, so I'm just going to make it pop just a little tiny bit more. Because then the white face paint, when I add that, is going to really pop with it. I'm just going to take another fluffy brush and kind of blend it out a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I'm really excited for this white face paint. Let's see what we can create. So sometimes, again, I kind of like use my hand like a painter's palette just to make sure it doesn't get too wet and kind of mess up the whole look. So I'm just going to go in right here on the brow bone and just do the tiniest little heart. So just very, very subtle. And maybe I'll add another one. Should I add it here? Let's add it here. Okay, so that looks really cute. It's very subtle. It almost blends right into the eyeshadow, but it just kind of creates a little bit more of a themed look for Valentine's Day. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love dressing up for holidays. Even if I'm not going anywhere, even if I'm just staying home, I just have so much fun getting dressed up for any occasion. I mean, of course, if you follow my channel, you know that I'm a cosplayer, so I literally just get dressed up in my room in costumes to make like TikToks and things like that, so clearly I just love dressing up. And by the way, if you haven't heard, we did just start a René of Paris TikTok account, so definitely go follow us there. Okay, so I'm actually going to go in and add a little bit of white to the wing as well. Oh, I did get some eyeliner in the hair. That'll just come off nicely with makeup remover. So I feel like whenever I work with white eyeliner, it never really has that white pop of color that you want it to. So working with face paint is kind of nice because it just comes out so nice and pigmented. But this is, of course, optional. Okay, so this is something I always say when I'm experimenting with different eyeshadow and makeup looks, is that even if it doesn't come out looking the greatest, whatever eyeshadow you're playing with, I always find that popping on a pair of false lashes always just makes it look that much better. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on in just a moment. I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer while I have it out. I feel like nose contouring is all the rage lately in like the makeup world. And I always attempt to do it, but it doesn't always come out as planned, but there we go. Tiny bit in the cheekbones. And my blush. I'm gonna add some blush as well. So once I finish the makeup look, I am going to put on all the wigs I have with me to show you how even just doing a simple makeup look, the wig will completely change it up. So if you do like a more natural style, I think Hayden is a fantastic option. Very cute and flirty. I love just like the layers and the waves. It's a very adorable, natural looking style. And then I will switch to some of these fun, bright colors that I have here as well for people that do like more dramatic kind of hair colors. This looks really cute in the headband like this too. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop on these lashes. So I have these here. This is what they'll look like. So if you are opening a fresh pair of lashes and you don't use them very often, I definitely recommend trimming it to your eye shape. You can just take it out of the package, hold it up to your eye, and then just make sure it's not too long. For some reason when I got these, they were super long, so you'll be able to tell pretty easily if they need to be trimmed or not. And if you aren't familiar with lashes, they can be reworn, so that is nice as well. Where do I put my lash glue? Here it is, there we go. Okay, I have all my makeup out on the table in front of me just so I have all my options to work with, so I'm just gonna use some of this. Put it right on the lash. So again, if you are someone like me that has lost their eyelashes due to alopecia, false lashes are a nice option, but they're definitely not necessary. Like I was saying earlier, if you are wearing just an eyeliner or anything like that, your goal doesn't have to be to hide the fact that you're missing eyelashes. People don't really notice that kind of stuff anyway, and you look great either way. But if you are self-conscious about that, there are the options of either false lashes or eyeliner. And always remember, no one is looking as closely at you as you do when you're looking in the mirror, so I'm sure people wouldn't even notice if you're missing lashes. But I do love the look of a dramatic eyelash, so I'm definitely going to use them for this. They're fun to wear when I'm just getting dressed up for an occasion, like Valentine's Day. Okay. There we go. So putting on fake lashes on camera is a little bit nerve-wracking because it can be easy to mess up the lash glue. So let me just get the hair out of my face. I really like how these little face paint hearts came out. I think those look really cute. Okay, so when you're working with lash glue, a beginner's mistake that I used to always make all the time was when you first put on the glue, it depends what kind of glue you're working with, so read the instructions on the package, of course. But when you first put on the lash glue, you want to wait for it to get tacky a little bit and not so wet, because if you put it on your eye while it's still really wet right out of the package, then it can be really hard to work with. You might get it on your eyelid and like mess up your eyeshadow look. You could possibly even get it in your eye, which hurts a lot, and it usually also messes up your whole makeup look. So if you wait for it to get nice and tacky, it should just be easy to pop right on, and then just try not to move your eye as you let it dry for maybe like a minute or so. Okay, so I'm gonna go up with the other. So look how like much more put together this looks now, at least for me, because I'm just so used to seeing myself with fake lashes. I just feel like it really brings the whole look together. But it also depends what kind of look you are going for. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So once you put on the lash, and if you let the glue get tacky before you put it on, it is just so much easier to work with. Okay, so what other fun things can we do? I'm definitely going to put on a lip color now. Put some chapstick. I'm going to use this matte kind of lipstick. Of course, a pinky kind of tone for Valentine's Day. And then if you wanted to, you could also put a gloss on top of that. And I do, let's see, do I like my eyebrows? I feel like my eyebrows look good. I might make the face paint little hearts a little bit more vibrant. So I'm gonna go back in with my little brush. I cover the mirror so I'm not showing you the reflection of my desk here, but I just use this basic white face paint. Honestly, buying a face paint palette was one of the most exciting makeup purchases ever, even though face paint is definitely not a usual component of people's makeup collections. It's just so fun to play with, whether you're using it for costumes or not. Because even things like this, like these little tiny face paint hearts, like I would totally wear these like to work or something, maybe that's just me. But I feel like when people think face paint, they think like full face paint, like a tiger face paint or something really over the top like that, but it can just be little simple touches like that. Oh, I actually got it on the eyelash a little bit. This is definitely easier to do if you do it before you put the lashes on. Okay. And one more thing I want to do to the eyeliner is, this is something I've been doing lately that is just kind of like a personal flair that I like to put on it, so this is definitely optional, but I've been really liking the look of kind of painting on with liquid eyeliner, like little bottom lashes, almost like if you picture the model Twiggy, how she always had those little eyelashes on the bottom row. I kind of recreate that look. I'm going to put a thicker one on either side of my eye and one in the middle, and then smaller ones in between. Okay. There we go. So now let's move on to playing with some of these different wigs that I have. So again, this is kind of more of a natural look that I was going for. Of course, because it's me, I had to go ahead and add little face paint hearts, because if it's a Valentine's Day look, I had to do something to make it clear that it's a Valentine's Day look. So that, of course, is optional if you don't want to do the little face paint hearts. An alternative, if you don't have face paint, you can use liquid eyeliner to draw on a heart, or something else I love to do when I want to just kind of add a little bit of pizzazz to my makeup looks. Sometimes I'll just put little rhinestones. So if I had my rhinestones with me, I would just put like a little stick-on rhinestone here or here, just on my cheekbones, and it kind of just draws attention to your eyes and just kind of adds a little bit of sparkle to the makeup look, if that's your thing. Okay, so here's how the wig looks with the whole makeup look. I think it looks really nice just down like this. I put the headband on to help hold the hair back as I was doing the makeup, but I think this headband looks so adorable with it, especially with this little kind of Peter Pan collar. I think that is a cool look. And of course, because this is Hayden from the Amore Collection, it does have the monofilament wig cap, so extremely natural looking, extremely comfortable. This is one of my favorite wigs at the moment. It's just so beautiful and natural, and it kind of has those like curtain bangs in a way, especially if you part it in the middle. Let's see, I have my René of Paris brush here. You definitely want to be sure to use a proper wig brush when you are working with your synthetic wigs to make sure you don't damage them. But if I part this in the middle, it kind of looks like curtain bangs, which are really trendy right now. So let's see how that looks. I actually have another brush here. This is another René of Paris brush that collapses, and that's really nice. I always have this one in my bag, but the little tail piece of the brush is really good for kind of changing the part if you want to. Hi Alexander, how are you doing? You guys all know Alexander, our other, one of our other social media family on here. Definitely go check out all of his videos on the YouTube channel and IGTV and all that. He has some fantastic wig styling tips and videos. So that looks really nice like that. If it's parted in the middle, it kind of looks like curtain bangs, which I think are really cute and flattering as well. Kind of has like a 70s vibe. So just something as simple as changing the part gives it a whole different look. This kind of makes me want to do like a whole 70s look with like bell bottoms or like bell sleeves. I'm really into bell sleeves. They're so fun. Hi Kate, how are you doing? Okay, so this is so cute already. I don't even want to take it off, but if you do want to add more accessories, actually I'm going to work with these little bows because I like these. If you wanted to kind of pull back some of the hair, I thought these were really good for a Valentine's Day look. You can kind of put it on the side like that. Kind of gently brush it through with your fingers, maybe just pull up a layer of the hair. Just kind of add a little clip. That looks really nice for a Valentine's look. Or if you wanted to do something really simple as well, you could kind of make it a hair tie out. You can tie it in the back, and that's like a pretty simple and easy look to do. And then just to give it a little bit more flair, you can kind of put that bow on top of it. Or something else you could do is put like a braid in the wig here and kind of pin that back. Actually, I'm gonna do that. That sounds fun. Let's try that. I take a layer of the hair, it's kind of like the topmost layer. I just want to make a really thin, basic braid. Of course, you can braid it the same way you braid your own hair. You can hear my neighbors outside. My window's open because it is quite hot in my apartment right now. That's the beauty of living in New York City. You get to hear all your neighbors at all times. Okay, so it's a really nice, simple braid like that. Oop. And then you can pin it back with your little clip. And something like that looks really, really cute. and just kind of adds, it looks like this took way more effort than it really did. Like, you saw how fast I was able to do that. And then you could even put like a matching one. You could put like 2 braids if you wanted to, it would look really nice. Or maybe 2 on either side. You can do all sorts of fun things like that. Let's see, did I bring any other accessories out? So I do have these earrings. I think these earrings will be more suited to the other wigs when I switch over to those. But I think I'm definitely going to wear these on Valentine's Day because they're just little cute puffs. So this look that I'm wearing right now is more of a red themed look, but if I was going for more of a pink themed look, I would wear these. These look really cute with the wig, for sure, but I don't think they really go with the rest of the vibe. But, okay, so now I'm going to switch to white, which again is one of the brand new René of Paris wigs that just came out in the brand new color that I'm sure you guys have seen in our other videos so far. Such a fun, gorgeous color. I'm so obsessed with this wig, guys. Okay, so let me switch out to this one. That was Hayden in rose gold, so now I'm going to put on Wyatt in watermelon R. New style and new color. And it's just amazing how just like that, this look went from more of a natural look, if you like that kind of style, to a little bit more of a fun look just because of this color. But the fun thing about this color is if you are someone that wants to try out a little bit of like a pop of color, but you don't want anything too bright or intense, I think this is a really great option because it's not so vibrant. Ah, okay, this style looks so cute with the Peter Pan collar. That's what this is called, right? Oh, that is so adorable. So I actually had the spray already in it because I used this wig in the video I made for the YouTube channel where I did more of a over-the-top, like pink hearts all over the face makeup look. So definitely go check out that video. I'm really excited about it because I think that makeup look came out really fun. Whereas this is more of a natural wearable look if you prefer that kind of style. Love that on you, it looks great. Thank you so much. So this one is so much fun. I feel like the more I wear it, the more I just absolutely love it. But it's like both the style and the color. And I was talking to someone about this wig the other day, or I saw someone comment about it, how it's a, they were saying that they're a teacher, so they thought it would be a good wig for them, because I was just imagining like someone who works in a school setting, they're working with lots of little kids. It's nice to have a short wig because you don't have kids like reaching up and grabbing at it. So it's just a really cute style that just looks really fun and flirty with the little waves, but it's also short and super easy to manage. It doesn't require like any styling. The fun thing about short wigs too is, yeah, of course you have to brush them and such, or like comb them out, but it's just so much easier to quickly take 2 seconds and like very gently run a comb through it. And then it's like ready to go so easily. So this wig looks super cute with the same headband I was wearing earlier. This look is awesome. It's kind of like the academia kind of style. Cute color and style, they fit perfectly. Yeah, I love this color and style combo. It is just so fun. So now this I have to go ahead and put these little puff earrings on because now that I'm wearing this wig, I love the combination of this wig with these earrings because the wig is a bit shorter, so the earrings are a little bit more visible. I always love accessorizing wigs with earrings. I don't know if that really makes sense because earrings of course aren't a hair accessory, but especially when I'm wearing shorter wigs like this, you can really see the earrings a bit more and they kind of add a nice little flare. You look like Gwyneth Paltrow, beautiful wigs. Thank you so much. I feel like that's something I've actually gotten a few times and I don't entirely see it, but it's a big compliment because she is gorgeous. So, okay, so I love this. And it's just so fun how adding an earring kind of just makes it a little bit more funky. So with the headband, without the headband, and of course I love adding like little accessories to short wigs just to kind of give it a little bit more flair. Beautiful on you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I also love how this little beret matches the earrings as well, just for a little bit of a poof. So again, if you guys can't see, unless I move closer to the camera, move my chair up a little bit. This is the makeup look I did for a more kind of natural looking Valentine's Day look. And again, definitely go to the YouTube channel. On Tuesday, the video I made for the YouTube channel is going to come out showing a more over the top look. And I had so much fun doing that. What I did was actually I took some of these stickers that I have here and I put stickers on my face and used them like a stencil with blush. So it kind of left like a little stencil of a heart. And I thought that was just such a cute look that I'm totally going to wear when Valentine's Day comes around. have these out, let me go ahead. These do have some really cute little stickers. Let me actually go ahead and put these on. And this is a really simple thing you can do. It's just using something like stick-on rhinestones or little stickers just to kind of make it a little bit more of a cute themed look, and it takes 2 seconds to do. Anyone can do it, whether you have makeup skills or not, and it just makes the look super cute. So I love that. And I also just like putting any sort of stickers or rhinestones up here because I feel like it just brings attention to your eyes. And really quick, I do have a couple more wigs I want to show. I'm just going to kind of cycle through them super quick just to show how this look is with different sorts of hairstyles, because every wig style and color that you put on can dramatically change the look. So it's so much fun to kind of change it up. So here it is with White and Watermelon R. So cute, and I love how this color just kind of makes it look really spunky. So let's switch this out. That's a fun look right there, is the shaved head with the little puff earrings. I'm gonna go ahead and put on, I think this is Shane. This is Shane in medium brown. I love the bangs on this wig. This wig is another super cute one. This one kind of gives me vibes of Ruby Rose, if you know that actress. Love that look, and I love how these bangs kind of like frame the face. Very cute. This one's so easy too. I think I want to start wearing this one to work because short hair is just so easy to manage. It has the nice lace front so you can kind of brush it back out of your face, and it looks extraordinarily natural. So the other day, Danny actually made a video on lace fronts and showing how to make them look more natural, and it's great to show for Danny to do that because she's very knowledgeable about the lace fronts. She can give amazing tips, and she's a great person to look at for someone who's wearing wigs on top of their own hair, and how to kind of blend that in with your own hair if you do have bio hair. And then I can also show the other side of it myself, because as you could see a second ago, I have no hair at all. So I'm not blending it into my own hair like Danny does. And even without my own hair underneath, it still looks extraordinarily natural. Oh wow, this wig is cute. Thank you so much. I'm a Shane type of girl, very 70s. I know, I absolutely love Shane. Beautiful, very Parisian. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely has Parisian vibes. Super fun. Okay, the last 2 wigs I'm going to show you as a pair, because I wanted to just show you really quick before I end the stream how easy it is to switch out a wig to create a new style, but almost look like you just simply curled your hair. So I had to include another one of the kind of pinky tone wigs. Again, this is my Lennox in pastel pink. From the René of Paris collection. Very gorgeous. It just has this very subtle pink tinge to it, and it's just so beautiful. Again, it has that extremely natural looking part and lace front, so it just kind of melts right into your skin. And the reason I wanted to show you all this is because I also have Riley here in the same color, pastel pink. So this Riley has the beautiful curls to it. So I just wanted to show you with wigs how easy it is to, if you one day, or like let's say this is your everyday wig and you like having the straight hair, and then one day you want to just switch to a curly look, but you want it to kind of, this is especially for people who wear wigs and don't want people to know. That's the place that I kind of used to be in. So if I ever switched wigs, I wanted to make it look like it was believable that it was my hair just styled differently. This is a great tip for anyone like that. So if you wear this as your everyday wig and it kind of is straight-ish, like slightly wavy, but you want to kind of create the effect like you curled your hair. So with synthetic wigs that are not heat friendly, you can't curl this with a heating tool, but you also don't have to deal with the hassle either, because you can just super easily just switch to a different wig if it's the same color. You don't have to step too far out of your comfort zone. It looks like you just curled your hair, and it's super simple. This is also great for if you're traveling and you don't have time to curl your hair, because it is a pretty time-consuming process. All you have to do is just switch to a similar wig with a curl, and it looks like you just curled your hair, and it looks so gorgeous. So I had to just throw this wig on as well, because the pastel pink color is also so great for a Valentine's look. Okay everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this live stream. What do you guys think of this makeup look? Do you like it? Definitely give some hearts. Of course, that's also very Valentine's themed. This is magical hair. It really is magical hair. This is so beautiful. I love Riley. Riley is one of my favorite styles. This is actually the wig I just got for my birthday surprise from René of Paris, so thank you again to the team at René of Paris for this beautiful wig. Again, in pastel pink. So this is more of, it's funny how this is what I considered my more natural looking makeup look, because if I am going to be spending more time doing my makeup, I do love adding fun touches of color like these little face paint hearts and the stickers. So those are of course optional. If you do want to keep it more natural, you can just stick with the basic pink eyeshadow just for a little bit more of a Valentine's themed look. And again, on Tuesday, the video that I made for the René of Paris YouTube channel, you can just research René of Paris. That's more of a over-the-top, really fun, exciting makeup look, so that's really fun. Definitely go check that out because playing with makeup is just so much fun. And thank you all for watching this video and just hanging out with me today. And happy Valentine's Day, happy Galentine's Day. I will see you all next time. Have a lovely weekend.